First off, they're in two different weight classes. And I don't even want to go on and on about that. It's like, just cut the bullshit. They're in two different weight classes. If Tank had to, Tank could make 30. Okay? Tank could make 30 if he had to. He's comfortable at 35. Okay? Nobody's going to tell Tank what weight class he's going to, what he's doing. Fuck all that. That's never going to happen. Tank's going to fight where he's comfortable at and do what he wants to do.
He ain't going to never want to fight at 135 again. He will, but I'm saying. It's such a big company, man. What's his walk around weight? No. Walk around? Like just, you know what I mean? 160? Well, he get up big, but like.
He's too little. Oh my God. Well, Leonard Ellerbe is basically saying Gervonta Tank Davis is too little. And it's so funny. He can go down to 130. He's too small for 140. But we have the audio. We have audio of Leonard Ellerbe literally saying that Gervonta walks around 160 and he will never go back down to 135 again.
He ain't gonna never want to fight at 135 again. He will, but I'm saying. It's such a big company, man. What's his walk around weight? No. Walk around? Like just, you know what I mean? 160? Well, he get up big, but like.
So he's too small for 140. Can make 130, and he walks around 160 and will never go back down to 135 again? It can't be all that. But listen, no, all jokes aside, I conceded to the fact that Devin Haney is too big for Gervonta Davis. I conceded to it. I was one to say that Gervonta would knock out Devin Haney, and I've been consistently saying that Gervonta is the best one out of the four kings. And, you know, I thought Gervonta was not too small for Devin Haney. But I've conceded to it. Okay, Devin's too big for Gervonta. My thing is, I still thought Gervonta should move up to 140. I still thought Gervonta was so talented and so great that he can campaign at 140. Leonard Ellerbe is saying, no, he's too little. And that's, you know, and like I said, yeah, of course he's short. I mean, speaking of too little, did you guys see the stare down between Rolly and Pitbull Cruz? Pitbull is 5'3" at 140 campaigning. 5'3". And many times I brought up, hell, Manny Pacquiao was 5'5", Henry Armstrong was 5'5", Gervonta is great like them. Well, evidently he's not, all right? He's not great like them. Evidently, he can't make 140. He shouldn't fight at 140. He can make 130. He's too little. And I wanted him at 140 because the smoke is there. Everybody's going up there now. And now Shakur Stevenson, he retired, so he's not at 135. Who's there? I guess Lomachenko, which that's a fight I like to see. So now I'm adjusting. Listen, everybody, give up on Gervonta Tank Davis fighting at 140. It's over with. His weight class is 135. And like Leonard Ellerbe said, he's going to fight where he's comfortable. And I've been saying forever, the great fighters fight where they're uncomfortable. Right? They do what's comfortable, but they don't make their whole career where it's comfortable. They go where it's uncomfortable. That's what makes you great. Hell, you heard what Tim Tszyu said about these fighters today?
Because you know what? There's no more old school fighters these days here anymore. They're all a bunch of pussies. They fight once a year, then they go on 2-year vacations. I actually fight. Last year we did 3 shows with Showtime, and that was the most any fighter did in the whole year. So for me, it's just activity. I'm willing to fight anyone, and I do damage when I get in the ring.
Yes! Tim Tszyu, speaking the real. And I'm going to let it be known on the Facts Friday, but that is precisely why I'm done with the pound for pound list, which is why I got ShowBizz fighter list, showing the fighters and highlighting and acknowledging the fighters who's mixing it up. All right, man, look, this is my ShowBizz the fighter list. Okay, this is not a pound for pound list. I must repeat, this is not a pound for pound list. This is a list acknowledging all the fighters who wants all the smoke,
who are very active, fighting constantly, and fighting very good opposition and performing well. That's the fighter list. I'm done with the pound for pound list. Forget the accolades. Forget how much money they make, how many belts they have. Who's giving us the fights, damn it? And as for Gervonta Davis, listen, he's too little. He's too little for 140. I'm done. You know, it's going to really, his career is going to remind me, I think, of Gary Russell. I was expecting Gervonta, you know, to be this great fighter who can even fight up to welterweight. You know, I just saw this throwback fighter, Capula Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and those boys, or Manny Pacquiao, hell, or Floyd Mayweather. You know, but evidently he's not. Gary Russell was like that. Gary Russell, extremely talented. I mean, he was the best fighter in the world for a while, in my opinion. Like, actually can really fight. Like, Gary Russell had hand speed, power, reflexes, skill, but he just was, his arm reach, he just could not fight at the weight classes where, you know, where all the smoke was, really, right? Where you could become a star. You know, Inoue, he's trying to jump up and fight at weight classes where he will eventually become a star. So, you know, it is what it is. Gervonta, I'm not sure what's at 135 or 130. These fighters who can really make him an all-time great fighter like I think he has the potential to be. I think that smoke is at 140, but we might as well give up on those dreams. Let me know how you all feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for dope. I'm out.